Hey you guys, welcome back to Chef P.Paige channel. Today we're going to be cooking up some hamburger steak. Yes, some hamburger steaks. So these are the things that you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need some ground beef. I have some chopped onions and celery and bell pepper in here that I chopped up. Some green beans. We're going to have some green beans with it. And today we're doing some instant mashed potatoes today. Something easy and simple. And as you see I have some flour right here. We're going to be making us a gravy for our steak. You're going to need some chicken broth, some A1 sauce, steak sauce, breadcrumbs, and of course we'll be using my seasoning, Chef P.Paige Cajun seasoning, and whatever else spices that you like, you can use. So let's get started. Okay, we're about to start mixing I'll blend everything up together. We're gonna take some of our season that we chopped up and put in here. And I forgot to tell you guys, you're also gonna need an egg. So we're about to start off using some spices. Garlic powder, some onion powder. Gonna use some black pepper in here. All right. We're gonna crack our egg in here, just like that. A1 steak sauce. I'll just drop some in there, just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna just mix all this up together. We're gonna be adding some breadcrumbs also to this. And we didn't add our breadcrumbs. So we didn't add our chopped up vegetables in here, all our spices, egg, and breadcrumbs. Okay, so we're gonna mix all this up, and after we mix it up, we're gonna form them in some patties, and I'll show y'all that next step. Okay, you guys, as you can see, I already did 3, but basically we just making it just like hamburgers. That's all. Let's make them. And just because it's like 3 pounds of ground meat, I'm making a pretty big batch of this, but you can also use 1 pound of ground meat for this if you're just doing it for yourself, but I'm doing it a big batch, so this is 3 pounds of ground meat I'm doing. And just like that. So I'm gonna finish making these steak burgers, and I'll show y'all the next step. So as you can see, you guys, we're done making our steak patties. So now I'm going to be bringing this over to the stove, and we're gonna fry them a little bit, not all the way, just a little, before we put in our gravy. Okay, you guys, we're about to, I put a little, just a little oil in the skillet so they don't stick. I usually bake them, but today we're gonna fry them a little bit on each side before putting them in the gravy. Okay, I'll start off with 4 in the pan on a medium heat, and we're gonna fry it about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Okay, as you guys will see, I switched skillets because I can put more in this one, so we're gonna be using this one, the fry our patties. Like I said, 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and you put them to the side, and then we're gonna be working on our gravy. for our steak patties. So this is how we looking, you guys. It smells so good in here already. Yeah. And we didn't put our green beans in the pot. About to put some butter in there. Yeah, it's gonna be good. That's how we looking after flipping them. So we're gonna let the other side go for about 3 to 4 more minutes. And we're gonna put them aside and finish our last 3 patties. So basically, I had 3 pounds of ground meat and made 11 patties. Okay, you guys, we're about to make our little gravy for our hamburger steak. So I'm using about I'll be using a half a cup of flour. Okay, for my gravy. Look like I need a little more. I'm gonna pour a little more oil in here, just like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more flour, just like that. I'm gonna mix all this up. And we're gonna be standing here for a few minutes because this has to turn brown. This is how you make a roux. So today we're making our gravy from scratch for our hamburger steak. Okay, so I'll show you guys how it looks once it turns to the color that I desire. So as you guys can see, we're getting there. See how it's turning brown? So it's not to the color I quite want yet. I want it a little darker. So we're gonna go a few more minutes till I get to that color. Okay, we to the color that I want. And this is the color I'm going with for our gravy. And I'm gonna add, I put some onions and bell peppers and celery in the patties, but I'm still gonna add a little to my roux. Just like that. And we're gonna be adding some minced garlic also to this. So we're gonna let this cook about 5 minutes in the roux. Then we're gonna add our minced garlic and cook it about a few more minutes, and then we're gonna add the liquid. Okay? Okay, you guys, this been cooking with our vegetables in it for about 5 minutes. Now we're about to add our minced garlic to this. Okay, and we're just gonna cook this a little more. I say about 3 to 4 more minutes, and then we're gonna add our liquid, and then we're gonna make our gravy for our hamburger steak. Okay, you guys, now we're about to add our liquid. We're about to add some chicken broth in here, just like that. So mixing. I say a cup of flour in here, and I'm using a cup of chicken broth. Okay. You can add slowly to this because you don't want to add too much because you can't take away. You can always add. Okay. Okay, you guys, this is our gravy going. I'm about to drop 2 bay leaves in here. And now we're about to start adding our spices. Now that we add our 2 bay leaves, we're about to add some spices in here. Okay, that's some Creole seasoning. Now I'm about to add some garlic powder, some onion powder. Gonna use a little black pepper, some dried parsley, and we're gonna be adding some A1 steak sauce to our gravy, just like that. Okay. And we're about to add our hamburger steaks back to our gravy, and we're going to let it cook. I said about, okay, now that we didn't put everything in here, our spices, our bay leaves, we put our chicken broth and all that. Okay, so now we're about to add our hamburger steak that we pre fried. Get it back in here. We add our A1 steak sauce to our patties in our gravy. Okay. Okay. All our hamburger steaks is in our gravy. So we'll be cooking this for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes in our gravy. And this going to be done. And we have our green beans going. Our instant mashed potatoes. So we're looking. I can't wait to eat this, you guys. Smells so good in here. Hamburger steak and gravy. Okay, you guys, this is the finished product. We are done. Our hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, our garlic mashed potatoes, and our green beans. Our mashed potatoes was instant today. Easy and quick. So we gotta do a taste test on this. I can't wait. So I'm gonna taste the steak first. So good. So good. Taste a little piece with the mashed potatoes and the green beans. Y'all definitely have to do this recipe. It's so good. Good.